I started here at Bures because this is more or less the site, so it's said, of where King Edmund was crowned king. And St Edmund, you know, in this diocese of all dioceses that bears his name, it's got to be an important figure. I thought that's not quite symbolic, so that's where we started, and that's where we are now, come back 25 years later. It was a wonderful experience, and I'd been here 3 years, so I was still quite a new boy, really. And I wanted it, we were celebrating the 75th anniversary of the diocese, so it's 25 years ago. And there was a great fun day at in the Abbey Gardens in Bury St Edmunds. But I decided I wanted to sort of beat the bounds round the diocese, you know, to express, well, to build a cordon of love, really, is what it was about. And, but you can't do that. I mean, walking would have taken me a lifetime, you know, because it turned out to be about 500 miles. And I went on my bike, and it was such fun. I mean, what I found was that we visited 165 different parishes on the way round in a fortnight. Everybody fell into the game with me. So, you know, I found that the little posse of cyclists was waiting for me at the border of a new benefice or a new parish. And all sorts of conversations with people as we rode from place to place, sometimes quite deep conversations, all sorts of opportunities for people to bend my ear, which was very good for them, you know, though often I couldn't do much about it, but they felt that the bishop knew. And so I came back with a huge amount of memories and delights, really, from all this. Crossing the river, I think it was the Blythe, where a chap called Bob Cross in those days, who rowed across the river, 15 pence ago it was. And I arrived, and he looked at me rather doubtfully with my bicycle. He said, "You the bishop?" So I said, "Yes." He said, "Oh, well, come on then." And then he started, I said, "How much is it, Bob?" He said, "Oh, it's all right, you're paid for." And I thought, wonderful story of the River Styx, you know, there's a sermon there. I don't think I ever used it, being paid for. I think it was just the feeling of fellowship, the real sense, I hope it gave the diocese, that they belonged to each other. I became well aware of how different, if you live in Ipswich, or you move from Bury St Edmunds out into the diocese, the relationship of one place to another is dictated by that. But if you're actually nothing to do with Ipswich or Bury St Edmunds, you're cycling from place to place, it gave a very different feel. After about day 3, I was really worried if I was going to manage to fulfill it, but it was perfectly all right, largely because of the conversations and the friends and everybody, and the miles just disappeared. It was a great experience for me. I wish I could do it again.